Chapter 1. The Worship of Knowledge. The elephant-headed god Sri Ganesh is worshipped first in all celebrations. His worship before the start of a new venture removes all hindrances. He is a symbol of good omen for all the Hindus. Many Hindus have a small idol of Sri Ganesh in the upper part of the main entrance of their houses. Sri Ganesh is the god of knowledge, and knowledge is power. To worship his powers means to invoke them in the worshipper. In the Hindu month of Bhadrapad, the fourth day of the waxing moon, Ganesh Chaturthi is celebrated all over India. For long, the pupils have been giving gifts to their teachers on this day. Teachers are thought as a representative of Ganesh, the knowledge giver. In Maharashtra, a 10 days long worship of Sri Ganesh starts in every household on Ganesh Chaturthi. Preparations for it starts almost 1 month before. Potters collect a special type of clay from the river bank. Then they wet the clay and make it into the figure of Sri Ganesh. Some potters put the wet clay into a mold to get more shapely idols. When the clay dries, the idol is baked at a high temperature. An artist colors the idol, then he draws its features clearly. Finally, he paints it to shine in glory. People come to the potter's place, view the idols and select one according to their pocket. They dress the idol in fine clothes and put it on a high table. Colored lights and colorful paperwork is strung around it. Now the god looks a grand scene. People chant a song in the praise of Sri Ganesh and his father and mother, Lord Shiva and Parvati. At the same time, they lit an earthen lamp of ghee and move it in a circle up and down. This is called an aarti. A special sweet called modak is prepared and offered to Sri Ganesh. After the aarti, the sweet is distributed as prasad to all present. The aarti is held twice a day, morning and evening. The more enthusiastic youngs get a big idol. They make a tableau in every street in a pandal. They decorate the whole pandal. These tableaux are the center of attraction, and everyone goes to see the decoration and the god Sri Ganesh. Men, women and children all gaze at the god in awe. A special aarti is held with musical pipes, drums and bells using loudspeakers. Some people get a video film made of the occasion. After 10 days long celebrations, the devotees say the deity a goodbye, Visarjan. This is also made with great pomp and show. The idol of Sri Ganesh is carried in procession through the streets. Musical bands play religious tunes. The devotees dance and cry, Ganpati Bappa Moria. The idol is carried towards a big mass of water, a sea or a river. If a sea or river is not nearby, they go to a big pond. Just before sunset, the devotees immerse the idol into the water with great ceremony. The devotees call upon the Ganesh ji to return soon the next year. They expect a more grand worship of Sri Ganeshji next year. Chapter 2. Ali Baba and 40 Thieves. Once there was a poor man named Ali Baba. He loved to watch the birds, flowers, and flowing water. He collected dry woods from the forest and sold them for a living. Once he saw a band of robbers outside a cave. He at once hid himself behind bushes. The leader of the band said, "Open Sesame!" Lo, the cave door opened. All the robbers went inside. The cave door closed itself. After some time, the door opened and the robbers came out. They rode away on their horses. After some time, Ali Baba reached the cave. "Open Sesame," he said, and the cave door opened. Ali Baba went in. The door closed itself. There was the treasure of the loot by the robbers. Ali Baba quickly filled his pockets with jewels and gold coins. Then he said, "Open Sesame," and the cave door opened. One day, Ali Baba borrowed a pair of scales from his brother Kazim. He wanted to weigh and sell some gold. Then he returned the scales. A gold coin, however, stuck to the bottom of the scales. Kazim's wife saw it. She sent Kazim to Ali Baba to know the mystery. Ali Baba told Kazim where and how he got gold. Kazim took a few empty bags and went to the cave. He said, "Open Sesame." The cave opened. He got in and filled the bags with gold and jewels. Out of greed, he forgot the phrase to open the cave door. He tried other phrases, "open mustard," "open pepper," but all in vain. After a while, the robbers came to the cave. They killed Kazim. They threw his dead body outside the cave. When Kazim did not return, his wife told Ali Baba. He went and brought Kazim's dead body. They performed his last rites. When the robbers found Kazim's dead body missing the very next day, they suspected that some other person also knows their secret. Their leader went in the city and asked around. Anyhow, he found Kazim's house. The leader made a cross on the door so that he would know the house when next time he comes with his band. Marjina, a maid of Ali Baba, saw this. She put a cross on the door of every house in the street. When the robbers came the next day, they found a cross on each door of the street. The leader of the robbers tried hard and came to know about Ali Baba and his strong slaves. He made a plan. He went to Ali Baba's house with very big jars. Robbers hid in the jars to attack Ali Baba at night. "I am an oil merchant. I am going to the next town. Will you be kind to give me shelter for tonight?" he requested Ali Baba. Ali Baba permitted him. He carried his jars to the courtyard with the help of laborers. Marjina needed some oil to light the lamps, so she lifted the lid of a jar. She heard a whisper, "Shall I come out now?" Marjina jumped back in surprise. She thought quickly and whispered, "Be ready in a while." Marjina understood the whole affairs. He found out the jars with men and with oil. She poured hot oil into the jars in which robbers were hiding. Marjina fed the leader well and then danced for him. Suddenly, she killed him with a dagger. Ali Baba was shocked to see this. Then Margina told Ali Baba everything. Ali Baba thanked Margina. He brought all the treasure from the cave and married with Margina. Chapter 3. Could not stop dancing. Tom comes on the high street. He carries a bagpipe in his hand. Some children crowd him. Play us a tune. Tom, we want to dance. Why do you look sad? Yes, what's the matter? Why won't you play your pipe? Don't want to. Why not? You always play for us after school. The mayor is holding a grand party in the town hall tonight. Ooh! There will be ice cream in buckets and a pink cake with 300 candles on it. Ooh! All the fiddlers and the pipers and the drummers in the town are invited to play. Ooh! Except me. Oh! But why? Because I am only a rat piper. Never mind, Tom. We say you are the best piper in the whole town. Really? So please play for us. Tom cheers up. He starts to play a tune. Over the hills and far away. Tom, Tom, the piper's son. He learned to play when he was young, but the only tune that he could play was Over the Hills and Far Away. All the children dance round the street. The passing children also join them. An old man hears the noise and opens his door. Stop all this noise. I am just settling down for my afternoon snooze. All stop and look at him. That isn't noise, it's music. Don't you like dancing? Dancing? Bah! I never danced in my life. It's never too late to begin. Tom begins to play. The old man begins to hop and skip. Children join in. Oh dear, how very odd. I can't stop myself on this tune. A busy woman opens her door. She holds a mop and a bucket. Stop all this hullabaloo. Stop it this minute. Tom is piping on, and the woman, holding her mop and bucket, begins to dance. The cakes are burning in the oven, but this tune, I can't stop myself. A policeman enters. What's all this? All stop. You were holding up the traffic in the high street. Tell your names. I shall have to report this. He takes out his notebook and a pencil. He looks at Tom. You first, Tom, the piper's son. The policeman writes. Just then, Tom begins to play. The policeman starts to dance. A dancing policeman. He looks funny. They all dance. What is this tune? I can't stop. Enter the mayor and two eldermen on their way to the party. Come along, or we shall be late for the party. He stops, surprised. A dancing policeman! I have never seen that before. All stop to see the mayor. The piper plays so well, no one could keep still. He's the best piper in the whole town. Then he must certainly come to the party. Aldermen, you must find him some new clothes. Yes, your worship, we shall. And you must all come to the party. Tom begins to play and everyone dances. They gradually form a procession and go to the town hall. Chapter 4. The Jinn in the Jar. Once there was a jinn. The jinn had magical powers. He could change his shape in any form. He could become as big as mountain or as small as an ant. The jinn was under the control of a man, his master. His master had powers to make him obey. So the jinn was ready to do anything for his master. One day he did not obey his master. The master got angry. He put the jinn in a jar and closed the jar tightly. He then threw the jar into the sea. The jinn cried, but no one heard his cry. The jar floated on water for many days. The jinn thought that his master was very cruel. All men were cruel like his master. Whenever I became free, I will kill every man, even the person who sets me free. One morning, a young fisherman got up by moonlight. He started for the seashore. He cast his net as usual and waited for his catch. When he pulled his net out, he found it heavy. What could it be? He said to himself. No fish can be so heavy. And indeed, there was no fish in the net. Instead, there was a big golden jar that shone in the moonlight. He was going to throw the jar back into the sea, but he heard a voice. Please open the jar and set me free. The fisherman thought for a while. The voice begged him again and again. Please open the jar and set me free. I will serve you forever. The fisherman removed the lid and came out black smoke. He stepped back in fear. Soon all the smoke in the jar was out. It went up and sideways. To his great surprise, the fisherman saw the smoke turning into a jinn. The poor fisherman tried to run away, but the jinn took a step forward and with his long hand caught the fisherman by the neck. You all men are very cruel. I will eat all of you one by one. The first one are you, said the jinn. But what is my fault? I set you free. A man like you had closed me inside the jar. The fisherman was much afraid. How should I save myself from this jinn? Suddenly, an idea flashed across his mind. He said to Jinn, kindly grant me my last wish before death. Show me your magic. How so big a person like you can enter this jar? The jinn laughed. Why, it is so easy. In a moment, he turned himself into a smoke and got into the jar. Without losing a second, the fisherman placed the lid on the jar and moved it tightly. He threw it back into the sea. Chapter 5. Trees help us to stay alive. Aunt Mala is planting a mango sapling in her courtyard. Meena and her maid are watching her. Which sapling are you planting, Aunt? It is a mango sapling. It will grow into a big tree after a few years. Then it will give you sweet mangoes. Don't you like mangoes? I like them so much. But my teacher planted a neem tree in the school. What kind of fruit will it yield? Sweet or sour? Neem tree has medicinal properties. Its leaves and fruits are used to cure skin diseases. Does every tree have one or the other use? Yes, but all the trees give us oxygen. It is the most important thing for us to stay alive. Wonderful! But how? We need to take oxygen in our breath. Oxygen burns the food in our body and produces energy and carbon dioxide. We need energy for every function of the body parts. But what is the use of carbon dioxide? It is useless for us. So we exhale it out in the air. Trees take in this carbon dioxide, make their food and give out oxygen. So we again get oxygen free of cost and The trees share their food also with us. We can harvest grains and vegetables in 3 or 4 months. But trees take years to give fruits. The plants are of 3 types: herbs, bushes, and trees. Herbs live for a few months, bushes live for a few years, but trees live for many years. They are large and don't die easily. Most of the trees have thousands of leaves. So trees are the most useful plants. They are forever. The cows, buffaloes and goats eat leaves and give us milk. The bulls and camels feed on leaves. Then they work for us. We get wood from trees for making furniture, bats and pencils, etc. And paper also comes from bamboo tree. Some trees also give gum. Our teacher told us that trees bring rains. How does it happen? The leaves of the trees give out a lot of water vapor into the air. It makes the air cool. The cool air runs over the forest and cools the rain clouds, and they start to rain. What is a forest? A forest is a big crowd of many types of trees. The roots of the trees hold together the soil. It controls the flow of rainwater. But thoughtless people are cutting down the forest. So the flow of rainwater floods large areas. Floods and fast winds take away the upper layer of the soil, which is fertile. So the trees help us to stay alive in every way. Trees not only help mankind, they provide natural shelter and food for most of the birds and animals on earth. That is why we celebrate the Forest Festival or Vana Mahotsav every year. We plant many trees then. Van Mahotsav is an awareness program. We can plant trees any time of the year. But we must take care of our saplings, and we must also take care of other trees too. Chapter 6. Bachendri Pal. Bachendri Pal is the first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest in 1984. Mount Everest is the highest peak of the Himalayas range of mountains, and Himalayas are the highest mountains of the world. Our country India is surrounded by mountains in the north. These mountains are called the Himalayas. The word Himalaya means abode of snow. The high peaks of the Himalayas are covered with ice all the year long. The middle Himalayas have snowfall in winter. Lower Himalayas seldom have snowfall. Bachendri Pal was born in 1954 in a small village in Uttarkashi. Uttarkashi is situated in the middle Himalayas. This region is a part of so-called Garhwal Himalayas. There are no big cities, railway lines, or good roads in these mountains. The life of the people living in mountains is very hard. But Bachendri Pal liked the mountains. She had an attachment with the mountains around her village. Her constant contact with mountains made her fearless for climbing. At the age of 12 only, she climbed to 4,000 meters with her classmates. They spent their night at the top. Her parents wanted her to leave school at the age of 13. But Bachendri insisted to continue her education. She got MA and B.Ed degrees. She was first in her village to get such higher education. She could easily get a good job in teaching, but she wanted to learn how to climb high mountains. Therefore, She joined the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. To climb the upper Himalayas is not easy. They are steep. If one slips, he falls kilometers down to death. Strong winds howl. They are ice falls. Ice blocks roll down. There are avalanches, large amounts of snow or rock falling down a mountain. The air is very thin at the high peaks. There is little air to breathe. The mountaineers accept the challenge of nature. They wear special suits and spokey boots and carry air cylinders to breathe. They also carry tents, pickaxes, fast food and much more. Bachendri learned the art of climbing well. She completed her course with the highest grade. She climbed two peaks, Gangotri, 6,672 meters, and Rudugaira, 5,819 meters in 1982. Mount Everest is the highest mountain peak in the world, so it is called the top of the world. It is situated in Nepal. Edmund Hillary of New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay of Nepal were the first to reach the summit of Mount Everest in May 1953. Since then, thousands of people tried to climb it. Many of them succeeded to reach at the top. A 9-member team of India reached the top of Mount Everest in May 1965. Captain Kohli led this team. In 1984, India sent its 4th team to climb the Mount Everest. Bachendri was one of the 4 women in the team. All the mountaineers began to climb the Mount Everest. One night, they were caught in an avalanche. They were all asleep then. Bachendri was hit on the back of her head by something very hard. In a few seconds, she was buried in a large mass of ice, snow and rocks. Another climber cut the tent with his knife and dug her out. Most of the climbers, including other 3 women, decided to return. But Bachendri continued her journey. Her courage and patience made her reach the summit. She stood on the top of the world at 1:07 p.m. on 23rd May 1984. She became the first Indian woman and the 5th woman in the world to stand on the top of the world. Now Bachendri wanted to lead an all-woman team to Mount Everest. In May 1993, all-woman inter-Nepalese expedition was led by Bachendri Pal. 18 people reached the top. Bachendri Pal was honored by the Government of India. She is a role model of courage, hard work and patience for us. Chapter 1. Adverbs. Look at these sentences. Ravi ran quickly. Rani ate slowly. The teacher spoke softly. Karan read loudly. All the colored words in the sentences describe the verb in the sentence. Example: the word quickly talks about the verb ran. The word slowly talks about the verb ate. The word softly talks about the verb spoke. The word loudly talks about the verb read. All the words which tell us more about a verb are called adverbs. Chapter 2. Articles. Look at these sentences. Apple are fruit. Wrong. An apple is a fruit. Right. Umbrella is useful thing. Wrong. An umbrella is a useful thing. Right. Mr. Bali is grocer. Wrong. Mr. Bali is a grocer. Right. He is honest man. Wrong. He is an honest man. Right. We use a before a word beginning with a consonant sound. Example: a fruit, a motor car, a useful animal, a grocer, a bicycle, a 1 rupee note. We use an before a word beginning with a vowel sound or a silent H. Example: he gave me an orange. I want an egg. I gave her an inkpot. He is an honest man. He was an hour late. He is an Indian, but his wife is an American. Do you know? We say a unicorn, a uniform, because here U is pronounced as U and is a consonant. Article the. We give below the use of the article the. The is used before a particular person, place or thing. Examples: this is a book, any book. This is the book which I read, a particular book. The is used before things that are only one of their kind. Examples: the sky, the earth, the sun, the moon, the solar system. The is used before a noun about which we have spoken about earlier. I had an umbrella, any umbrella. I sold the umbrella for 200 rupees, the umbrella I had. The is generally not used with proper nouns, the names of people and places. However, we use the with some proper nouns. Examples: seas, the Arabian Sea, the Black Sea. Rivers, the Amazon, the Ganga. Oceans, the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean. Famous mountain ranges, the Himalayas, the Alps. Famous buildings, the Eiffel Tower, the Taj Mahal. Some countries, the United Kingdom, the USA. Famous books, the Bible, the Ramayana. Newspapers, the Hindustan Times, the Times of India. Chapter 3. Tenses. Read the following sentences. Anita sings a song. Anita sang a song. You will notice that the verb sing can have different forms. The forms of a verb tell us the time when the action it denotes took place. We use the word tense to mean the time of action. There are 3 types of tenses that shall be discussed in this chapter. Simple present tense, simple past tense, simple future tense. Simple present tense, first form of the verb. This tense shows an action in the present time, but it does not give full information regarding the completion of that action. Affirmative sentences. This tense shows an action in the present time, but it does not give full information. Brijesh writes a story. We write a story. She writes a story. I write a story. They write a story. He writes a story. If the subject is singular except I, add s or es to the verb. If the subject is plural, do not add s or es to the verb. Negative sentences. Some examples of negative sentences in simple present tense are given below. He does not write an essay. She does not write an essay. They do not write to me. We do not sing a song. You do not walk fast. I do not write a story. With a singular subject, use does not, but if the subject is I, use do not. With a plural subject, use do not. Interrogative sentences. Some examples of interrogative sentences in simple present tense are given below. Do I eat a burger? Does he sleep in the afternoon? Do we talk together? Do you like milk? Does she go to market? Do they write a story? The rules in interrogative sentences are the same as seen in negative sentences. However, we use a question mark at the end of each interrogative sentence. Simple past tense, second form of the verb. This tense shows the action in the past, but it does not give full information about the completion of the action. Affirmative sentences. We give some examples of affirmative sentences in simple past tense. She liked a poem. He liked a poem. I liked a poem. They liked a poem. We liked a poem. You liked a poem. In these sentences, the first form of the verb plus D is used. Some verbs require ed, d or t to be added to their present form without any change. Examples: talk, talked, relieve, relieved, walk, walked, believe, believed. Some other verbs are formed by changing the inside vowel of the present tense. Examples: come, came, write, wrote. Negative sentences. Some examples of negative sentences in simple past tense are given below. She did not discuss to me. We did not see each other. He did not go to market. You did not lie. They did not like the play. I did not hear him. Chandan did not hear him. Use did not in the case of every kind of subject. Interrogative sentences. Some examples of interrogative sentences in simple past tense are given below. Did he talk well? Did we tell her the story? Did Girish see the picture? Did she go to market? Did you open the window? Did I like the scene? Use did at the start of the sentence. Use the first form of the verb. Put a question mark at the end of the sentence. Simple future tense. This tense shows an action that will take place in the near future. Affirmative sentences. Some examples of affirmative sentences in simple future tense are given below. I will, shall write a poem. We will, shall write a poem. He will write a poem. You will write a poem. She will write a poem. They will write a poem. Do you know, in modern English, the word shall has more or less been replaced by the word will. We use the first form of the verb with will or shall. Negative sentences. We give below some examples of negative sentences in simple future tense. I shall not see you. Will is also correct. We shall not see you. Will is also correct. She will not see you. He will not see you. They will not see you. Chitra will not see you. Do you know? The short form of will not is won't. Interrogative sentences. We give below some examples of interrogative sentences in simple future tense. Shall I go to watch a circus? Shall we go to watch a movie? Will he go to watch a play? Will she go to watch a film? Will you go to watch a movie? Will they go to watch a picture? Chapter 4. Prepositions. The words which are placed before nouns or pronouns to show their relation to other word in the sentence are called prepositions. Look at these examples. The dog is jumping over the log. The girls are sitting on the bench. Aman is writing with a pen. There is some milk in the glass. In the above sentences, the words in italics are prepositions. Chapter 5. Conjunctions. Read these sentences. A man and a woman went together. The man was tall, but the woman was short. The man was thin, but the woman was fat. The man was tall and thin, but the woman was short and fat. Was the woman tall or short? Was the woman thin or fat? Kamla cannot drink tea because it is too hot. You will see that the words and, but or because join one word to another or one sentence to another sentence. Such words are called conjunctions. A word which is used to join together words, group of words or sentences is called a conjunction. Chapter 6. Interjections. Look at the pictures and read the sentences. Hooray! We have won the match. The word hooray expresses a sudden feeling of joy. Alas! The old man is dead. The word alas expresses a sudden feeling of sorrow. Oh! Look at these beautiful flowers. The word oh expresses a sudden feeling of wonder. Bravo! Well hit! The word bravo expresses a sudden feeling of admiration. Note: the words hooray, alas, oh, bravo, which express sudden feelings of the mind, are called interjections. We put a mark of exclamation after interjection. An interjection is a word that expresses some sudden emotion or feeling of mind. Chapter 7. Vocabulary. Antonyms. Antonyms are words that have opposite meanings. Given below are examples of some words and their antonyms. Dry, wet, clean, dirty, alive, dead, cool, warm, hot, cold, quiet, noisy, weak, strong, rich, poor, soft, hard, simple, complex, long, short, wide, narrow, high, low, clever, stupid, active, passive, sharp, blunt, up, down, above, below, inside, outside, ahead, behind. Synonyms. Synonyms are words that have similar meanings. Given below are some examples of words and their synonyms. Correct, right, clever, smart, hard, difficult, rich, wealthy, big, large, strong, powerful, simple, easy, fast, quick, small, little, beautiful, pretty, weep, cry, pain, suffering, bold, brave, reply, answer, good, fine, neat, tidy, holy, sacred, meant, repair, mad, crazy, active, lively. Chapter 8. Comprehension. Chapter 9. Story Writing. Chapter 10. Composition. Chapter 11. Letter Writing. Letters to friends and relatives are written in the same manner as one would speak to them, but there is a pattern in which a letter is written. Informal letter. Geeta has gone on a trip to Jaipur with her school. She has written a letter to her mother telling her about the trip. Look carefully how Geeta has written the address on the envelope. An invitation. Read the following letter. Chapter 1. Solids, liquid and gases. Everything that we see around is matter. Bread, table, chair, bed, clothes, water, milk, kerosene, steam, smoke, anything that you see is matter. Activity. Take a glass beaker and fill it with common salt. The common salt occupies the space of the beaker. When the beaker is full with common salt, it occupies all the space in the beaker. Take a bottle and fill it with water. Water also occupies the space in the bottle. Take a balloon and blow air into the balloon and tie its mouth with a thread. When you blow air into the balloon, air gets in and the balloon becomes big. Air occupies the space in the balloon. This shows that air also occupies space. Now you understand that common salt, water and air are all matter that occupy space. They all have weight. Matter occupies space and has weight. Anything that occupies space and has weight is matter. Matter exists as solid, liquid and gas. All the materials around us are found in one of the three states. The word state means a form that an object can have. The three states of matter are solid, liquid and gas. Solid. Activity. Keep some sugar on the table. Try to heap it or gather it using your hands. Try with common salt also. You will find that you can heap sugar and salt. Sugar and salt are solids which can be heaped. Solids can be heaped. Activity. Keep a stone and a steel glass on a table. Observe their shapes. Then keep them at different places on the table. Do they change their shape when moved? No. The stone and steel glass have a definite shape of their own. They keep up their shape wherever placed. A material like a stone or a steel glass is called a solid. All solids have a definite shape of their own. A solid is matter which has definite shape and occupies a definite space. It is hard, it can be heaped, it can be easily transferred from one vessel to another. It has weight. Examples of solids: materials made of plastics, wood, porcelain, iron, tin, etc. are examples of solids. Liquid. Activity. Take some water in a glass tumbler. Look at the shape of the water. Pour this water from the tumbler into a bottle. Does the shape of the water remain the same? Take 5 vessels of different shapes. Pour water into all these vessels. Is the shape of the water the same in all the vessels? When we pour water into a container or vessel, it takes the shape of the container in which it is kept. Water has no shape of its own. If we pour water on the floor, can you gather it or heap it with your hands? No, liquids cannot be heaped. They flow from high to low level. A material like water is called a liquid. A liquid flows easily and takes the shape of the container in which it is kept. A liquid can flow more easily than a solid. A liquid has weight. Examples of liquids: petrol, kerosene, oil, milk, mustard oil, etc. Gas. If you fill air in a cycle tube, it takes the shape of the cycle tube. It occupies the space in the cycle tube. If air is filled in a bottle, it takes the shape of the bottle. The air in a room takes the shape of the room. A gas called hydrogen is filled in balloons to be used for festivals. Activity. Blow air into balloons of different shapes. Is the shape of the air in one balloon the same as that of the air in the other balloons? Air takes the shape of the balloon in which it is filled. A material like air is called a gas. A gas has no definite shape of its own. It takes the shape of the container in which it is kept. It has weight. Can you see the air? Can you see the wind? You can feel the air, but you cannot see it. We feel chill when a cold wind blows. Thus, we understand that we cannot see air, but we can feel it. Most gases cannot be seen. Smoke is a gas which can be seen. Can you smell a gas? If you light a scented dhoop batti in a corner of a room, you soon smell it all over the room. The smoke from the dhoop spreads all round the room. We understand that we can smell a gas. Examples of gases: oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and air. Diver with oxygen cylinder. Hydrogen-filled balloon. Plants use carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Water in its natural state is in liquid form, but it can exist in all the 3 states. It can exist as a solid, liquid, or gas. Activity. Take some ice cubes from the refrigerator and keep them in a vessel. See what happens. The ice cubes slowly melt and turn into water. Ice, which is in the solid form, has changed into liquid form called water. Now keep this vessel with water on the stove and heat it. What happens? Water boils and the steam rises into the air is in the form of a gas called water vapor. This steam is the gaseous form of water. Water, which was in the liquid form, changes into steam or the gaseous form when heated. Ice on heating, water on heating, steam. Steam on cooling, water on cooling, ice. If we cool steam, it changes back into water. If we cool water further, it becomes ice. Heating and cooling make water change from one state to another. Thus, We understand that water can exist in the solid form as ice, in the liquid form as water, and in the gaseous form as steam. Ice on heating water, on heating steam. Ice on cooling water, on cooling steam. There are other materials which can exist in more than one form. Other examples are butter and wax. Solid butter on heating changes into liquid butter. On cooling, the liquid butter changes back into solid butter. Take some candle wax and heat it. It melts on heating and changes into liquid wax. On cooling, the liquid wax changes back into solid wax. Heating and cooling make the wax change from one state to the other. Uses of solids, liquids and gases. Human beings, animals and plants use different solids, liquids and gases in so many ways. Uses of solids. Most of the food materials we take are solids. Wheat, rice, dals, vegetables, fruits, spices, nuts, sweets, salt and sugar are solids. Some solids are used as building materials for constructing buildings and dams. Example, sand, cement, mud, brick, etc. Iron is used for making the body of buses, cars, ships and other machines. Wood is used for making furniture, doors, train compartments, boats, etc. It is also used as firewood. Aluminium, brass and copper are used to make utensils. Cotton, wool and silk are used to make clothes. Paper is used for making books and newspapers. Uses of liquids. Water is the most important liquid, mainly used for drinking, cooking food and for cleaning. Water is very useful to plants. Plants absorb water from the soil and prepare their food, starch. Some other liquids like kerosene oil, diesel oil and petrol are used to light stoves, to run cars, buses and aeroplanes. Certain liquids are used for making medicines. Uses of gases. Air is a gas found everywhere. Air is a mixture of oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and other gases. All living things breathe in oxygen. Plants use carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Hydrogen gas is used to fill hydrogen balloons. Air is used to fill bicycle, bus tires and football bladders. Air is used to fill air pillows, balloons, etc. Some gases like gobar gas and cooking gas are used as fuels for cooking. Chapter 2. Water, a wonderful liquid. Of all the liquids, water is the most useful and readily available one on earth. Water is really a wonderful liquid. Water is found everywhere. You are familiar with some of the uses of water in your daily life. We use water for drinking, cooking, washing, cleaning, cooling, growing plants, producing electricity, transporting men and goods by boats and ships, and putting out fire. Animals, plants and human beings cannot live without water. There are many reasons why water is so important to us. One of them is that it dissolves a large number of substances in it. Activity. Take some water in a glass tumbler and add a lump of sugar to it. Stir it with a glass rod. Watch it carefully. The sugar gets smaller and disappears at the end. Where does the sugar actually go? What has happened to the sugar? The solid sugar has dissolved in water. Solution solute and solvent. The liquid water which contains dissolved sugar is sweet to taste and is called a sugar solution. A liquid that contains a dissolved substance is called a solution. The substance which dissolves in a liquid is known as a solute. The liquid in which the solute dissolves is called a solvent. Sugar plus water, sugar solution, or common salt plus water, salt solution. Water can dissolve many solids. It is used as a solvent to prepare many solutions. Sea water and well water contain many dissolved salts. Soluble substances. We have found out that sugar dissolves in water easily. Let us see what are the other solids that dissolve in water. Activity. Take 3 beakers. Put some water in all 3 beakers. Now add some common salt in the first beaker, copper sulfate to the second beaker, and potassium permanganate to the third beaker and stir them with a glass rod. A. The common salt dissolves in water. We get salt solution. Taste the solution. It is salty and not sweet as sugar solution. B. Copper sulfate also dissolves in water. We get a blue-colored copper sulfate solution. Do not taste copper sulfate solution because it is poisonous. C. Potassium permanganate also dissolves in water. We get a violet-colored potassium permanganate solution. Solids like sugar, common salt, copper sulfate, potassium permanganate and some other solids which dissolve in water are said to be soluble in water and so are called soluble substances. Insoluble substances. Activity. Take some water in 4 glass tumblers. Put a few nails in tumbler A, some pieces of wood in tumbler B, some sand in tumbler C, and some sawdust in tumbler D. Stir the solids in all the tumblers and see what happens. The solids in all the 4 tumblers do not dissolve in water. Take some water in a test tube and add some coconut oil to it and stir. Observe what happens. We find that the coconut oil does not dissolve in water. It is insoluble in water. This shows that nails, wood, sand and sawdust do not dissolve in water and so they are said to be insoluble in water. Clay and wax also do not dissolve in water and so are also said to be insoluble in water. Some common solutes and solvents. Solutes. Sugar, common salt, copper sulfate, potassium permanganate. Solvents. Water, kerosene, alcohol, petrol, ether. Substances which dissolve in water and substances which do not dissolve in water. Names of substances. Solubility of substances. Sugar, soluble in water. Common salt, soluble in water. Glucose powder, soluble in water. Potassium permanganate, soluble in water. Copper sulfate, soluble in water. Pieces of wood, insoluble in water. Coconut oil, insoluble in water. Sand, insoluble in water. Stone, insoluble in water. Sawdust, insoluble in water. Wax, insoluble in water. Pieces of glass, insoluble in water. How much soluble substance can be dissolved in a given quantity of water? Some solids dissolve in water more than other solids. Activity. Take 2 tumblers of the same size. Fill them with equal quantities of water. Add a spoonful of sugar in 1 tumbler and a spoonful of common salt in the other tumbler and stir with a glass rod. Repeat adding 1 spoonful of sugar in the first tumbler and 1 spoonful of common salt in the second tumbler and stirring them. At one stage, it will be observed that some quantity of salt is left at the bottom of the tumbler and does not dissolve, but the sugar in the second tumbler continues to dissolve. From this activity, it is clear that some solids dissolve in water more than other solids. From this activity, we understand that only a certain amount of common salt can dissolve in a given amount of water. Repeat the experiment with sugar. So it is clear that at ordinary temperature, only a certain amount of common salt or sugar dissolves in a certain quantity of water. Conditions which help in dissolving a solid quickly in water. Heating. Activity. Take equal quantities of water in 2 conical flasks. Add some common salt into one flask and sugar in the other flask and stir them. Repeat adding salt in the first flask and sugar in the second flask and stirring them. In the last, you will find that some salt remains insoluble in the first flask and same sugar remains insoluble in the second flask. Now heat both the flasks with the contents using a spirit lamp. After heating the water in the 2 flasks, the insoluble solids dissolve in water and nothing remains undissolved. This shows that the hotter the water, more and quicker does a solid dissolve in it. Solids in powdered form. Activity. Take equal quantities of water in 2 glass tumblers. Add some sugar cubes in one tumbler and an equal quantity of powdered sugar into the other tumbler. Stir them equal times. You will see that the powdered form of sugar dissolves in water faster than the sugar cubes. This shows that powdered form of solids dissolve in a liquid faster than crystals of solids. Stirring. Activity. Take equal quantities of water in 2 glass tumblers. Now add 1 spoonful of powdered common salt into both the tumblers A and B. Stir the contents in the tumbler A. Do not stir the contents of the tumbler B. Common salt in tumbler A dissolves faster than the common salt in tumbler B. From this activity, it is clear that stirring makes a solid dissolve faster in a liquid. Solvents other than water. Water is a good solvent as it can dissolve many solids. There are some solids which do not dissolve in water. These solids will dissolve in some other liquids. Activity. Take kerosene in a glass vessel. Add powdered common salt and stir. The powdered salt does not dissolve in kerosene. Repeat the experiment with sugar. Sugar also does not dissolve in kerosene. Activity. Take kerosene in 3 glass vessels. Add powdered wax in the first vessel, grease in the second vessel, and tar in the third vessel. Stir them all well. These substances dissolve in kerosene. It shows that common salt and sugar which dissolve in water do not dissolve in kerosene. Wax, grease and tar which dissolve in kerosene do not dissolve in water. Solvents can be used to separate the substances in a mixture. Activity. To separate contents of a mixture of using solvent, water, put the mixture of sand and sugar into a conical flask and add water to it. Stir it well. The sugar dissolves in water and sugar solution is got, and sand settles at the bottom of the flask. Pour of sugar solution into a beaker, leaving sand behind. Thus, sand is separated from sugar solution. Now heat the sugar solution. Water changes into water vapor and goes out. Sugar is left behind in the beaker. Thus, sand and sugar are separated. From the above activity, it is clear that water can be used to separate the soluble substances in a mix. Chapter 3. Soil. Soil is formed by the breaking up of rocks. The sun, the wind, and the rain act upon the rocks and break them into small pieces. The sun's heat causes cracks in the rocks. When it rains heavily, big drops of rainwater strike the rocks with great force. The rocks are broken down into smaller pieces. The roots of plants also help to break up small pieces of rocks into small particles by producing acids. The small pieces of rocks are carried from one place to another by melting ice, rain, and strong wind. Different kinds of rocks form different kinds of soil particles, but they differ in the size of their particles. Soils contain mineral salts. Different soils have different minerals. Humus is also found in soils. Dead leaves and decayed bodies of animals and plants form the humus. This is generally dark brown in color. Activity. To know about different layers of soil, take a glass bottle. Pour water into it. Take a handful of garden soil and put it inside the bottle. Stir it well. Allow it to settle down. What do you observe? The top layer is made up of light soil. It has floating things. It is humus. The second layer contains fine particles of soil. It gives a muddy appearance to the water. It is clay. The third layer contains fine particles of sand which are bigger than clay particles. The fourth layer, the bottom layer, contains gravel, small stones, and one or two bits of rock. Different kinds of soil. There are four main kinds of soil, namely gravel stones, sand, clay, and loam. Gravel. Gravel has usually very large particles. There is air in the spaces between the particles. Gravel does not hold any water between the particles. Sand. The sand particles are smaller than the particles of gravel. We find sand in the beach and in the deserts. When we pour water on sand, the water goes down through it very soon. The sand can store only a little water. Air space is less than in gravel. The sand holds more water than gravel. Clay. This is made up of very fine particles of soil. They are closely packed. They hold a lot of water. The air space is very little. Plants do not grow well in such a soil. Loam. This is a mixture of equal amount of sand and clay with humus. Humus makes it fertile. Loam has enough water and air for plants to grow well. This is the best soil for the growth of plants. If the soil does not contain enough of mineral salts, manure or chemical fertilizers can be added. Urea is a chemical fertilizer. In villages, farmers use fresh leaves, cow dung, and animal wastes as manure for their fields. Chapter 4. Measurements. We use many things in our daily life. Most of the things we use have to be measured. When we want to buy clothes or vegetables, we must tell the merchant the length of the cloth or the weight of the vegetable we want. Then he would measure it and give it to us. You come to school every day. Your school is at some distance from your house. You would like to know the distance from your school. You would also like to know when you should start from your house to reach the school just before the school starts. Each one of us would like to learn to look at a watch or a clock and know the time. We would like to know how hot or how cold it is on a day. We would also like to find out how much rain has fallen on a day during a month. We buy milk every day. We tell the man or woman selling the milk how much milk is needed. Then the milk is measured and given. So, we need to measure length, distance, weight, time, temperature, rainfall, and volume. We use a standard unit to measure things accurately. Length. Length is measured in meters and centimeters. We use a ruler, a meter rod, or a measuring tape to measure length. A unit is the smallest value whose multiples are used to measure length, weight, capacity, time, etc. The meter rod or scale is divided into 100 equal divisions called centimeters. Each centimeter is divided into 10 small divisions called millimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. The ruler measures the length in centimeters and millimeters. A measuring tape measures length in meters and centimeters. Very long distances are measured into kilometers. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. The unit of length is meter. Weight. Weight is measured in grams and kilograms. We use a balance or a weighing machine to measure weight. Smaller weights are measured in milligrams and grams. Larger weights are measured in kilograms, quintals, and metric tons. The above shown physical balance is used where very accurate weight is needed, such as in laboratories and jewelry shops. 1 metric ton is equal to 1000 kilograms. 1 metric ton is equal to 10 quintals. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. 1 quintal is equal to 100 kilograms. 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. The unit of weight is kilogram. Time. Time is measured in seconds, minutes and hours. The unit of time is second. We use watches and clocks to measure time. Time is measured in days, months, weeks and years also. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Look at the face of a clock or watch. The face is divided into 12 equal parts. In each of these parts, there are 5 equal divisions, and these divisions are small. You will see 3 hands, the hour hand, the minute hand, and the second hand. Some will have only the hour hand and the minute hand. Learn this also. 365 days is equal to 1 year. 366 days is equal to 1 leap year. 7 days is equal to 1 week. 4 weeks is equal to 1 lunar month. 52 weeks is equal to 1 year. 30 days is equal to 1 month. 12 months is equal to 1 year. Temperature. Temperature is measured in degrees. We use a thermometer to measure temperature. The maximum or minimum temperature of air during a day can be found out with the help of a special kind of thermometer. This thermometer is called 6th maximum minimum thermometer. There is another kind of thermometer used to find the quantity of moisture, water vapor in air. There is a special type of thermometer to find out the temperature of our bodies. Doctors use this thermometer. Degrees from 34 degrees Celsius to 44 degrees Celsius, 95 degrees Fahrenheit to 110 degrees Fahrenheit are marked on it. It is called a clinical thermometer or doctor's thermometer. What is our normal body temperature? It is 37 degrees Celsius, 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit. If the thermometer shows a higher temperature, the doctor will say that the man has fever. Volume. We use measuring vessels to measure the volume of liquids. Milk, water, medicines, etc. are measured by volume. We measure volumes of liquids in liters and milliliters. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. There are special jars marked in liters and milliliters to measure the volumes of liquids. We use the ounce glass to measure the volumes of liquid medicines. Rainfall. The amount of rainfall during a day is measured in millimeters and centimeters. The instrument used to measure rainfall is called a rain gauge. Chapter 4. Delhi. Delhi is one of the most important metropolitan cities of India. It is the capital of India. It is situated on the bank of the river Yamuna. Delhi is a union territory. It is officially known as the National Capital Territory of Delhi. It is surrounded by Uttar Pradesh in the east and Haryana on the other three sides. The climate of Delhi is extreme. It is extremely hot during the summer. The winter too is very cold. July and August are the rainy months. Do you know, Jantar Mantar is an observatory. All the main offices of the Government of India are located in New Delhi. The President, the Prime Minister, other ministers and government officers live here. The 2 blocks of the Central Secretariat are situated here. The Prime Minister's office is in the South Block. In the North Block, other ministers have their offices. Many ministers and departments of Indian government function from the buildings around this complex. Sir Lutyens is considered the architect of Delhi, as he designed many of its beautiful buildings like Parliament House, Rashtrapati Bhavan. The climate. Delhi's climate is an extreme one. In winter, it is very cold. In the summer months, it is extremely hot. Lu, a hot, dry wind blows during the summer months. It receives moderate rains between July and August. Places worth visiting. Delhi has many famous buildings. The residence of the President of India is called the Rashtrapati Bhavan. It is situated on top of Resina Hills. Mughal gardens are a part of the Rashtrapati Bhavan. People can visit these gardens during springtime. The Parliament House is a beautiful circular building located near the Rashtrapati Bhavan. The Qutub Minar is a tall tower. One of the first sultans of Delhi, Qutubuddin Aibak, built it about 800 years ago. The Iron Pillar is another interesting structure near the building. It is over 2000 years old. Though it is made of iron, there is no rust on it. Isn't it that wonderful? The Lotus Temple is a beautiful temple. If you visit it, you will find it a very peaceful place. It is not very old. People of all religions visit it. The India Gate is a wide arched gateway. In the middle of the arched gateway, there is a flame that burns 24 hours a day. It is called the Amar Jawan Jyoti. It is lit to remember the Indian soldiers who died fighting for the country. The name of the brave soldiers are written on the stone gateway. Supreme Court of India is the highest court of the country. Lal Killa or the Red Fort was built by Shah Jahan. Diwan-e-Am, Diwan-e-Khas, Shahi Burj and Moti Masjid are the places of interest in the Red Fort. The Jama Masjid in Delhi is the largest mosque in India, built by Emperor Shah Jahan in red sandstone and white marble. It is a grand place of worship where people have been praying for many years. Gurdwara Shishganj, Gurdwara Bangla Sahib, Dolls Museum, Akshardham Temple, Jantar Mantar, Pragati Maidan, Rajiv Chowk, Connaught Place, Humayun's tomb, etc. are also worth visiting. The Rajghat is the Samadhi of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation. Shantivan, Shakti Sthal, Vijay Ghat, etc. are the other Samadhi places of our national leaders. Do you know, Lutyens was the architect who planned the city of New Delhi. Delhi Metro. Delhi's world-class metro rail system interconnects the various parts of the city. It has made traveling within the city comfortable, affordable and quick. Some other important places in Delhi are Purana Killa, Tughlaqabad Fort, Jantar Mantar, Parliament House, Firoz Shah Kotla and Humayun Tomb. Education. There are many colleges and universities in Delhi. Delhi University, JNU, Jawaharlal Nehru University and Jamia University are the famous universities. Chapter 1. Political divisions of India. India is a vast country. Area-wise, it ranks 7th in the world. Its east to west extension from Gujarat in west to the Arunachal Pradesh in the east is 3000 km. Political divisions of India. The entire nation and its population of over 125 crore people is looked after by the central government or the union government. But it is not easy for the central government to look after the whole country all by itself. So, India has been divided into small parts called states and union territories. In India, we have 29 states and 7 union territories that includes the National Capital Territory of Delhi. Each state has a capital city and is ruled by its own state government. New Delhi is the capital of India. It is located in North India and lies in the National Capital Territory of Delhi. The central government works from New Delhi. The President of India is the titular head. The Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers at the central government look after the safety and welfare of the people. States of India. There are 29 states in India. The states and their capitals are as follows: Andhra Pradesh, Vijayawada, Arunachal Pradesh, Itanagar, Assam, Dispur, Bihar, Patna, Chhattisgarh, Raipur, Goa, Panaji, Gujarat, Gandhinagar, Haryana, Chandigarh, Himachal Pradesh, Shimla, Jammu and Kashmir, Srinagar, Jharkhand, Ranchi, Karnataka, Bengaluru, Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram, Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal, Maharashtra, Mumbai, Manipur, Imphal, Meghalaya, Shillong, Mizoram, Azawal, Nagaland, Kohima, Odisha, Bhubaneswar, Punjab, Chandigarh, Rajasthan, Jaipur, Sikkim, Gangtok, Tamil Nadu, Chennai, Tripura, Agartala, Uttarakhand, Dehradun, Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow, West Bengal, Kolkata, Telangana, Hyderabad. Union Territories of India. There are some parts of India which are directly run by the central government. They are called Union Territories. Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Port Blair, Chandigarh, Chandigarh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Silvassa, Daman and Diu, Daman, Lakshadweep Islands, Kavaratti, National Capital's Territory of Delhi, New Delhi, Pondicherry, Pondicherry. The central government deputes a lieutenant governor to head the people of each union territory. The people living in different states and union territories of India speak different languages wear different clothes and have varied customs and traditions. Yet all are proud to be Indians. Every Indian loves his/her motherland India. The offices of all these ministers and leaders are in New Delhi. Do you know, Mumbai was earlier called Bombay. Chapter 2. Chennai. Chennai, the fourth largest city of India. Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. It is situated on the eastern coast of India, facing the Bay of Bengal. It is a very busy seaport. A number of Indian goods are sent to various countries of the world through this port. Ships brings goods from other countries too. All the important offices of the government of Tamil Nadu are located in Chennai. The governor, the chief minister, and other ministers of Tamil Nadu government live here. Do you know, the oldest municipal corporation of India is in Chennai. Climate. Chennai is hot and humid throughout the year. The sea breeze during the day and land breeze at night give people some respite from the hot weather. Chennai gets rain mainly in the winter months. Worth visiting places. There are a number of places worth visiting in Chennai. These are Fort St. George, Rajaji Hall, Chipok Place, Chennai Museum, Art Gallery, St. Thomas Church, Gandhi Mandapam, Snake Park, Parthasarathi Temple, and Kapaleshwar Temple. The temples are well known for their beautiful stone carvings. The VGP Golden Beach is a great attraction for children. It has a toy train and a number of swings. Mahabalipuram near Chennai is famous for Rath temples, Shore temple, and pagodas. Transport. Chennai is linked with all other major cities of India by air, rail, and road routes. Meenambakam Airport is the international airport of Chennai. People. Chennai is one of the 4 big cities of India. Tamil and English are the languages spoken here. Rice is the main food and the main items made of rice are dosa, idli and vada. Sambar rasam and upama are the local dishes. Festivals. Pongal is the most important festival in Tamil Nadu. It is celebrated for 3 days with great joy. Culture. Bharatnatyam and Carnatic music are very popular here. People enjoy dance and music. Chapter 3. Kolkata. Historical background of Kolkata. Kolkata, the capital city of West Bengal, is the second biggest city of India. It is situated on the eastern bank of the river Hooghly. It is connected with the sea through the Hooghly River. All of the offices of the state government are located in Kolkata. The governor, the chief minister, and other ministers live in Kolkata. Kolkata is a major port city. Goods are exported from here to different countries of the world. Goods from other countries are also brought here by ships. Climate. Kolkata has a mild climate. It is neither very hot nor very cold. The rainy season in Kolkata from mid-June to September end. Places worth visiting. There are many places of tourist attraction in Kolkata. In the heart of the city are the Fort William and the Maidan, Indian Museum, Victoria Memorial, Birla Planetarium, the Botanical Gardens, Alipur Zoo, Rabindra Sarovar, and Bilarmat are important centers of the city. Also, the Eden Gardens, the famous cricket ground, is located here. Do you know, the new name of Howrah Bridge is Rabindra Setu. Transport. Kolkata is located a little away from the sea coast. It has an important port called Diamond Harbour. Ships bring goods from other countries and take goods to other countries from here. The main railway station called Howrah Station is on the bank of the river Hooghly. The old hanging bridge on the Hooghly called Rabindra Setu links Kolkata and Howrah. It was earlier known as the Howrah Bridge. Another new bridge called Vidyasagar Setu has also been built on the Hooghly River. Kolkata was the first city in India to have an underground railway system called the metro. The metro trains are an important means of transport in the city. You can also see trams and double-decker buses in the city. The airport in Kolkata is named after Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Festivals. Durga Puja is the most important festival of West Bengal. It is celebrated with great joy for 10 days. Beautiful idols of goddess Durga are made and people offer their prayers with great devotion. Food. Rice and fish form their staple diet. Bengalis are fond of eating sweets. Bengali sweets like sandesh and rasagulla are famous all over the country. People and culture. Kolkata is a thickly populated city. Most of the people speak Bengali. Hindi and English are also spoken. People are fond of dancing, singing, painting and poetry. Football is the most popular game of Kolkata. Chapter 5. Mumbai. Mumbai, one of the important metropolitan cities and a leading seaport of India, is the capital of Maharashtra. Originally a village, Mumbai is now the biggest industrial city of India. The offices of the Maharashtra government are located here. The Chief Minister, the Governor, other ministers and high officials live here. Climate. The climate of Mumbai is moderate. It rains heavily during June, July and August. The Gateway of India at the entrance of the harbour is the best known landmark of Mumbai. Mumbai was earlier known as Bombay. Worth visiting places. Most of Mumbai's important buildings, schools, hotels, cinemas and museums are located in its order paths. There are many tourist places in Mumbai. Tourists come from far and near places. The most famous landmark of Mumbai is the Gateway of India. It was built to welcome the British King George V and Queen Mary who visited Bombay in 1911. Close to it are the statues of Swami Vivekanand and Chhatrapati Shivaji. The most popular sight worth seeing is the Marine Drive. It looks very beautiful when its lights are seen at night from the Malabar Hills. The shining arc of lights along the Marine Drive is called the necklace of the city. The other places of interest are Kamla Nehru Park, Jahangir Art Gallery, Prince of Wales Museum, Nehru Planetarium, Hanging Gardens, Shoe House and the popular SL World. Mumbai is famous for its beaches. Chowpatty, Juhu, Marve and Warsaw are the popular ones. The island which has the Elephanta Caves is just 10 kilometers away from Mumbai. It has rock-cut temples. Industries. Mumbai has many factories. These factories make textiles, medicines, oils, chemicals, and electronic goods. In Bombay, high off the Mumbai coast, lies one of India's most important petroleum fields. Here, petroleum is extracted from the seabed. Festivals and food. Ganesh Chaturthi is the most popular festival celebrated here. Mumbai is famous for delicious sacco like Shrikhand, Bhel Puri, Pav Bhaji, Batata Vada, etc. Do you know, the railway was first started in Mumbai in 1853. Transport. The city has one of the best public transport systems in India. People commute by bus and local trains. The Sahar International Airport is the busiest airport in the country. Chapter 1. Logo Language. Computer language. We know that the computer does its job with the help of hardware and software. Software is the set of instructions to do a job. These instructions are written in a special language that the computer understands. These languages are known as computer languages or programming languages. We shall have to learn the computer language to work on the computer. One such language that the computer understands is called Logo. The Logo language is used to draw pictures on the computer. These pictures include lines, rectangles, circles, squares, and many others. To work in Logo, we have to input Logo into the computer memory. As you input Logo into the computer, you will see a small picture at the center of the screen. This is known as the turtle. The turtle. Don't get confused. This turtle is not a real turtle. It is a Logo turtle that will be used to draw various geometrical shapes. You can make different shapes by moving this turtle in various directions such as forward, back, left, right, etc. Actually, the turtle is a three-sided figure. It has two main parts. Head. Head is the upper part or top of the turtle. Tail. Tail is the lower part or the base of the turtle. Moving the turtle. With 4 basic commands, we can move the turtle in any direction. These are forward, back, left and right. Forward and back commands move the turtle while drawing a line. When we want our turtle to move forward, we need to tell it the number of steps it should take. For example, to move it by 60 steps, we will have to type forward 60. Then press Enter key. The turtle will move forward by 60 steps with a line tracking behind. Next, you can turn the turtle by giving left or right command. We need to give a command to the turtle about how many degrees it should turn. For example, if we want it to turn left, then we will give command left 90. This command will only change the angle and will not draw any line. We can use a short form for the commands right as RT, forward as FD, back as BK and left as LT. To draw a triangle, forward 100, right 120, forward 100, right 120, forward 100. To draw a square, forward 100, right 90, forward 100, right 90, forward 100, right 90, forward 100. Parts of logo. When the logo is input into the computer and the command draw is typed, then the following screen appears. This is the logo screen. A logo screen can be divided into following parts. Home. Home is the place at the center of the screen. This is the area where the turtle is placed at the beginning. Text area. This is the lower portion of the screen where a logo prompt is present. We type the logo primitive in the text area. For example, RD90. Graphics area. The portion of screen surrounding the home of the turtle is known as the graphics area. This is the area where the turtle will move and make different shapes. Chapter 2. Using primitives. Primitives are the commands or instructions given in logo. With the help of these primitives, we can draw different shapes. In this chapter, we will discuss some of the basic primitives used in logo such as draw, clear screen, home, clear text, back, by. Draw. This command prepares the screen for drawing. On giving this command, a turtle appears at the center of the screen. The text area appears at one corner where the logo prompt appears. Clear screen. This command or primitive clears the graphics area and places the turtle at its home. center of screen. Clear text. This command clears the text area of the screen. Home. This primitive brings the turtle to its home without disturbing the drawing. Forward. FD. This command is used to move the turtle forward in the direction of head of the turtle. You will have to tell the turtle how many steps you want it to move. For example, if you want to move the turtle 30 steps forward, you will give the following command: forward 30 or FD 30. Press enter. Back, BK. This logo primitive will move the turtle in the reverse direction by the number of steps given. For example, if you want the turtle to move 40 steps backwards, you will give the following command: back 40 or BK 40. By. This primitive is used to come out of logo. You can give this command after you have completed working in logo. Chapter 3. Using WordPad. WordPad. WordPad is a word processor in which words are processed and are made to look beautiful and stylish. Opening WordPad. Follow following steps. Step 1. In Windows, click on Start. Step 2. Go to Programs, then Accessories. Step 3. Open WordPad by clicking on the WordPad icon. You will get the following window. The WordPad window has a small blinking line in the working area known as cursor. We begin typing from the cursor and it moves to the right as we type. Important to know: a number of accessories are available in the Windows operating system, example, Paint, WordPad, etc. Writing text. In WordPad, we shall start typing at the cursor position. Let us type few lines in WordPad. Type. Computer is an electronic device. It makes our work easier. Important to know: cursor, that is vertical line, is also called insertion line. Selecting text. Suppose we want to select any word or line from a text. Then we have to: Step 1. Take the cursor to the left of the word. Step 2. Press the left mouse button and keep it pressed. Step 3. Slowly move over the word or line. Inserting text. Sometimes we might forget to type some words in already typed text. Follow the given steps for inserting text. Step 1. Place the cursor at the required place. Step 2. Press the insert key. Step 3. Type the text. Editing text. Editing means changing the font style, font size and font type. To delete a word, select the word and press Delete key. Making the text bigger. Follow the following steps. Step 1. Select the text. Step 2. Click on Font Size button. Step 3. Move the mouse to 20 and click it. Observe the size of text. It has become bigger. Undo button. After deleting the text, if we realize that we need that back, click Undo button on the toolbar. Changing the color. Follow the following steps. Step 1. Select the text. Step 2. Click on Color button. Step 3. Select the color by clicking it. Observe the change of color to red. Changing the text style. Click on the Font Name button. A list will open with font names. Follow the following steps. Step 1. Select the text. Step 2. Click on Font Name button. Step 3. Select Comic Sans MS, clicking it. Observing the change of font. Saving the document. Follow the following steps. Step 1. Click on the File menu. Step 2. Click on the Save option. Step 3. Enter the file name. Opening the document. Follow the following steps. Step 1. Click on the File menu. Step 2. Click on the Open option. Step 3. Select folder and file name, then press Enter. Chapter 1. World Superlatives. Highest mountain peak. Mount Everest. Edmund Hillary and Sherpa Tenzing were the first to climb it. Largest ocean. Pacific Ocean. It is also the deepest and the oldest ocean in the world. Longest river. River Nile. The world's oldest civilization lived along the bank of this river. Smallest ocean. Arctic Ocean. It is also the shallowest ocean in the world. Largest country. Russia. Computer game Tetris was invented in this country. Largest hot desert. Sahara Desert. This desert receives only 8 inches of rainfall each year. Largest island. Greenland. Kalalit Nunat is the other name of this island. Smallest country. Vatican City. The country does not have single street address. The size of this country is about 0.17 square miles. Fact to know. Lake Titicaca is the highest lake in the world. Chapter 2. Great Achievers. Here are the following great contributors. First person to reach South Pole. Roald Amundsen. First person to land on the moon. Neil Armstrong. First woman president of UN General Assembly. Vijay Lakshmi Pandit. First woman to climb Mount Everest. Janko Tebi. First woman to go into space. Valentina Tereshkova. First Secretary General of UN. Thraik Belay. First woman Prime Minister of a country. Sirimago Bandaranaike. First person to climb Mount Everest. Hillary and Tenzing. First person in space. Yuri Gagarin. First person to sail around the world. Magellan. Fact to know. Nawang Gombu from India is the first man in the world to climb the Mount Everest twice. Chapter 3. Wonders of the World. The 7 wonders of the modern world. Ruins of Petra, Jordan. Machu Picchu. Christ the Redeemer, Brazil. The Great Wall, China. Chichen Itza, Mexico. Colosseum, Rome. Taj Mahal, India. Fact to know. Pyramid of Giza in Egypt has only survived out of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Chapter 4. Famous monuments of the world. Burj Khalifa. Great Sphinx. Big Ben. Statue of Liberty. Angkor Wat. Colosseum. Fact to know. Angkor Wat is the largest religious temple in the world. Chapter 5. Air transport. Some modes of transport move in the air only. Modern means of air transport is expensive but fast. Some means of air transport are balloon, glider, helicopter, aeroplane, rocket. Fact to know: the Flyer was the name of the first ever aircraft used by Wright brothers. Chapter 6: Logo of popular brands. Brand is a type of product manufactured by a company under a particular name. We use a number of things of different brands every day. Given below are the following brands with the products: debit card, hair oil, butter, biscuits, car, computer software, search engine, chocolate. Fact to know: confectionery brand Cadbury India changed its name by Mondelez International in 2014. Chapter 7: Means of communication. In ancient times, letters were sent using a pigeon or a horse rider. It was time-taking, but today we have advanced means of communication using which we can convey our message in a few seconds. Here are some means of communication. In this system, our message is conveyed through radio, television, newspaper, magazines, and films. In this system, computers are used for sending and receiving messages, information, and pictures. You can instantly send your documents, contracts, and information through it anywhere in the world just by entering the destination phone number, typing your message, and attaching your documents. Here we can buy postcards, inland letters, envelopes, and postage stamps. It functions as a camera phone, text messenger, portable media player with email and web browsing facilities. Fact to know: Timothy Berners-Lee is called the father of the web. Chapter 8: Water transport. There are various means of water transport. They are designed for a specific purpose. Given below are the names of means of water transport: oil tanker, hovercraft, ship, yacht, boat, ferry. Fact to know: a submarine travels under the water in a deep sea or ocean. It is used during the wars. Chapter 9: Important documents. Given below are the names of the following documents: PAN card. It is needed to file one's income tax. Passport. It is essential to go abroad. ATM card. With the help of it, we can withdraw money from ATM machine. Driving license. It is needed when a person drives his or her vehicle. Ration card. It is needed at the ration shop. Voter ID. Without it, we cannot cast our vote. पाठ 1: रामू के सपने। रामू 7-8 साल का एक छोटा सा बालक था। वह अपने माता पिता व भाई बहनों के साथ समुद्र के किनारे एक छोटी सी झोपड़ी में रहता था। रामू के माता पिता सुबह होते ही खेतों में काम करने चले जाते। उसका भाई पशुओं को चराने ले जाता। उसकी बहन जलाने के लिए सूखी लकड़ियां बटोरने जंगल में चली जाती। रामू बिल्कुल अकेला रह जाता। लेकिन रामू कभी अकेला नहीं होता था। उसके साथ उसके अजीब अजीब सपने होते थे। जब उसे उड़ते हुए पंछी दिखाई पड़ते तो वह कल्पना करता कि एक दिन वह भी उड़ने लगेगा। तालाब में किसी मछली को देखता तो सोचता कि किसी दिन वह भी पानी के अंदर जाकर मछलियों के साथ खेल सकेगा। जब वह समुद्र में उठती हुई लहरों को देखता तो उनको पार करने का सपना देखने लगता। शाम को जब पूरा परिवार पेड़ की ठंडक में बैठा होता तो वह आकाश की ओर ताकता रहता। चमकते हुए चांद को देखकर सोचता कि एक दिन वह अपने चंदा मामा से मिलने अवश्य जाएगा। रामू ने एक दिन अपने सपने अपने पिता को बताए। वे बोले, हम लोग उड़ नहीं सकते, हम पानी के भीतर भी नहीं रह सकते। समुद्र दूर दूर तक फैला है, इसलिए हम उसे पार भी नहीं कर सकते। चांद पर जाना तो संभव हो ही नहीं सकता, इसलिए सपने देखना बंद करो और चुपचाप सो जाओ। फिर रामू ने अपने सपनों की बात अपने बड़े भाई को बताई। वह हंसकर बोला, तुम हम लोगों की तरह तेजी से दौड़ तो सकते नहीं और उड़ना चाहते हो। एक दिन रामू के गांव में एक आदमी आया। उसके पास एक झोला था, उसमें कुछ किताबें थी। उसने बताया कि वह एक अध्यापक है। उसने उसी पेड़ के नीचे अपना एक स्कूल खोल लिया जिसके नीचे बैठकर रामू सपने देखा करता था। अध्यापक ने रामू और दूसरे बच्चों को बड़े प्यार से नई नई बातें बताई। उन्होंने बच्चों को पढ़ना, लिखना, चित्र बनाना और गाना सिखाया। वे उन्हें बहुत सी कहानियां भी सुनाते थे। रामू को अध्यापक जी बहुत अच्छे लगे। रामू ने उन्हें अपने सपनों की बात बताई। अध्यापक जी ने उसकी बात बहुत ध्यान से सुनी और कहा, रामू, तुम सचमुच उड़ सकते हो। भले ही तुम्हारे पंख नहीं हैं, वायुयान में बैठकर तुम इतनी ऊंचाई तक जा सकते हो जहां तक पक्षी भी नहीं पहुंच सकते। तुम्हारे पास मछलियों जैसे डैने तो नहीं हैं, लेकिन तुम पनडुब्बी में बैठकर पानी के बहुत अंदर तक जा सकते हो और तुम्हें लहरों से डर भी नहीं लगेगा। बेटा, एक समय था जब चांद पर पहुंचना एक सपना था, लेकिन आज मनुष्य के चरण चांद पर पड़ चुके हैं। किसी दिन तुम भी राकेश शर्मा की तरह अंतरिक्ष यात्री बनकर चांद को छू सकोगे। रामू ने सब कुछ ध्यान से सुना और उसका मन उमंग से भर गया। पाठ 2, चलना ही जिंदगी है। राजू गहरी नींद में सोया हुआ था। कमरे के निस्तब्ध वातावरण में केवल घड़ी की टिक टिक ही गूंज रही थी। टेबल घड़ी की बड़ी सुई जैसे ही छोटी सुई से मिली, बोली, कैसी हो छोटी सुई? ठीक हूं, तुम कहो। अंगड़ाई लेकर छोटी सुई बोली, मैं तो चलते चलते तंग आ गई हूं। एक पल के लिए भी आराम नहीं। एक ही दायरे में गोल गोल घूमते घूमते मैं तो उब चुकी हूं। राजू का कुत्ता टॉमी तक सो रहा है, पर हमें चैन नहीं। तुम ठीक कहती हो, राजू को देखो कैसे घोड़े बेचकर सो रहा है। खुद को सुबह उठाने का काम तक हमारे जिम्मे सौंप रखा है। सुबह 5 बजे जब हम अलार्म बजाएंगी तब जाकर उठेगा। क्या फायदा ऐसी जिंदगी से? क्यों ना हम तुम भी चलना बंद कर दें? बड़ी सुई ने सुझाव दिया। छोटी सुई को भी बड़ी सुई की बात पसंद आ गई और दोनों चुपचाप जहां की तहां ठहर गई। सुबह जब राजू की आंख खुली तो कमरे में धूप फैली देख वह चौंक उठा। टेबल पर रखी घड़ी देखी तो उसमें अभी 2 ही बज रहे थे। राजू घबरा कर बोला, ओफो, आज तो इस घड़ी ने धोखा दे दिया। कितनी देर हो गई उठने में, अब कैसे सिलेबस पूरा होगा? घड़ी को कोसता हुआ राजू कुछ ही देर में कमरे से चला गया। उसे बड़बड़ाते देख छोटी सुई हंसकर बोली, आज पता चला बच्चों को हमारे महत्व का। राजू के पिताजी घड़ी को घड़ी साज के पास ले गए। घड़ी साज ने घड़ी खोलकर अंदर बारीकी से देखा और बोला, घड़ी में खराबी तो कोई नजर नहीं आ रही, शायद बहुत पुरानी हो गई है, इसे अब आराम करने दीजिए। राजू के पिताजी ने घर आकर स्टोर में रखा एक बक्सा खोला और घड़ी उसमें डाल दी। इसके बाद बक्सा बंद किया और बाहर आ गए। बक्से में कई टूटी फूटी चीजें पड़ी थी। बक्सा बंद होते ही छोटी सुई घबराकर बोली, यह हम कहाँ आ गए हैं? यहाँ तो बहुत अंधेरा है, मेरा तो दम घुट रहा है। बड़ी सुई कराहती हुई बोली, यह किस कैद खाने में बंद हो गए हैं? कोई हमें खुली हवा में ले जाए। परंतु वहां छोटी व बड़ी सुई की बातें सुनने वाला कोई न था। दोनों उस समय को याद कर रही थी जब वे राजू के खुले हवादार कमरे में मेज पर बिछे मेजपोश के ऊपर शान से इतराया करती थी। पास ही गुलदस्ते में ताजे फूल सजे होते थे। चलते रहने के कारण उनके शरीर में चुस्ती और फुर्ती बनी रहती थी। कितनी कद्र थी उनकी। आते जाते सब उनकी ओर देखते थे। राजू बड़े प्यार से अपने रुमाल से घड़ी साफ करता था। अब दोनों सुइयां टिक टिक करके चलने लगी थी, क्योंकि उन्हें पता चला गया था कि काम करते रहना ही जिंदगी है। निकम्मों और आलसियों का दुनिया में कोई काम नहीं। पाठ 3, बया का घर। एक था बंदर, बड़ा ही शरारती और चंचल। एक पेड़ से दूसरे पेड़ पर छलांगे लगाकर भागने में उसे बड़ा मजा आता। कभी कभी किसी पेड़ की टहनी को पकड़कर झूला झूलने लगता और खूब सारे करतब दिखाता। यह देखकर दूसरे जानवर हंसते। कभी कभी कोई प्यार से समझाता, अरे भाई, इस तरह सारे दिन उछल कूद और मस्ती करते रहने से गिरने और चोट लगने का भी डर है। जंगल में कौन से डॉक्टर बैठे हैं जो तुम्हारा इलाज करेंगे? सुनकर बंदर खी हंसता, फिर उसी तरह मस्ती से उछल कूद करने लगता। पेड़ों पर बार बार उछलने कूदने से उन पर बने हुए पक्षियों के घोंसले भी हिलने लगते। कभी कभी उनमें से किसी पक्षी का अंडा जमीन पर गिरकर टूट जाता या कोई नन्हा बच्चा गिरकर परेशान हो जाता। उसकी चींटी से सारे पक्षी बाहर आ जाते। बंदर को समझाते, भाई ऐसी शैतानी ना करो जिससे दूसरों को परेशानी हो। पर बंदर एक कान से सुनता और दूसरे से निकाल देता। दिन बीतते गए। धीरे धीरे मौसम बदला और बरसात आ गई। पर शरारती बंदर की आदतों में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा। वह और भी ज्यादा बढ़ चढ़कर शैतानियां करने लगा। देख देख कर पक्षी कलपते। उन्हें डर था कहीं यह शरारती बंदर उनके घोंसलों को ही ना गिरा दे। फिर एक दिन बड़े जोर की बारिश आई। ऐसी झमाझम बारिश की सब ओर पानी ही पानी। आसमान में बादल और घटाएं छा गई थी। खूब ठंडी हवाएं चल रही थी। बंदर बुरी तरह भीग गया था। तेज ठंडी हवाओं से वह परेशान था। किसी तरह सिर छिपाने के लिए ठिकाने की तलाश में था। पर उसने अपने लिए कोई घर तो बनाया ही नहीं था। अपनी शरारतों से भला उसे फुर्सत कहाँ थी। हार कर अब वह पेड़ के पत्तों में छिपने की कोशिश कर रहा था। भीगकर वह थर थर कांपने लगा। उसी पेड़ पर एक बया ने अपने लिए एक सुंदर घोंसला बनाया हुआ था, जिसमें बया और उसके बच्चे रहते थे। साथ ही बया ने बारिश के दिनों के लिए अन्न के दाने भी इकट्ठे कर लिए थे। इसलिए अपने घोंसले में छिपकर बया और उसका पूरा परिवार बारिश का आनंद ले रहा था। जब मन होता वे अपने इकट्ठे किए हुए दाने चुगते और ची ची वाला गाना गाने लगते। तभी बया ने अपने घोंसले से उचक कर देखा। उसे बारिश में थर-थर कांपते बंदर पर बड़ा तरस आया। उसने कहा, देखो, बुरा ना मानो बंदर भाई, मैंने तुम्हें कितनी बार समझाया कि अपना सारा समय शरारतों में मत बर्बाद करो, कुछ आगे का भी सोचो। अगर तुमने मेरी तरह अपना कोई ठिकाना बना लिया होता और बरसात के दिनों के लिए खाने का इंतजाम पहले ही कर लिया होता, तो आज यह हालत क्यों होती? सुनकर बंदर गुस्से में लाल लाल आंखें करके बया की ओर देखने लगा। बया फिर बोली, भाई जो हुआ सो हुआ, मगर आगे के लिए मेरी बातों को गांठ जरूर बांध लेना। हाँ, मेरे पास कुछ दाने पड़े हैं, अगर भूख लगी हो तो बोलो, मैं वे बचे हुए दाने तुम्हारे लिए ले आऊं। सुनकर बंदर का गुस्सा और भड़क गया। गुस्से से लाल पीला होकर बंदर ने एक जोर की छलांग मारी। बया के घोंसले को पकड़कर बुरी तरह झकझोर डाला। फिर बोला, लो अब मजा चखो। बया का टूटा हुआ घोंसला अब जमीन पर पड़ा था और वह जोर जोर से रोने लगी। उसे दुख था कि उसने ऐसे शरारती बंदर को सीख देने की कोशिश क्यों की। धीरे धीरे पेड़ पर मौजूद चिड़ियों को भी यह पता चला। सबने एक दूसरे से कहा, आगे से हम कभी इस शरारती बंदर के मुंह नहीं लगेंगे। इसने कुछ सीखा तो नहीं, उल्टे बया का घर ही तोड़ दिया। ऐसे उत्पाती से तो बचकर रहना ही अच्छा है। पाठ 4, वह बर्फीली यात्रा। बहुत छोटी थी वह लड़की संगीता, केवल 7 वर्ष की, और उससे कुछ ही बड़ा था उसका भाई रुपेंद्र। वे हिमाचल प्रदेश के कुल्लू जिले में रहते थे, जहां से रोहतांग दर्रा ज्यादा दूर नहीं था। 13,000 फुट से ऊंचा रोहतांग दर्रा बर्फ से ढका हुआ, जहां बर्फीली आंधियां चलती थी। बड़े बड़े साहसी और सूरमा भी उधर जाने से घबराते थे। सभी लोग कहते रोहतांग दर्रा खतरनाक है, पर संगीता और रुपेंद्र के लिए वह घर जैसा ही था। रोज वे वहां खेलने जाते और जमीन पर पड़ी बर्फ को उठाकर गेंद की शक्ल में एक दूसरे पर फेंकते। सब और उनकी मीठी खिलखिलाहटें बिखर जाती। यह उनका रोज का प्रिय खेल था। एक दिन संगीता बोली, भैया क्या हम रोहतांग दर्रा पार कर सकते हैं? हैं? रुपेंद्र के चेहरे पर आश्चर्य का भाव था। बोला, बड़े बड़े हिम्मती स्केटिंग वाले तो हिम्मत कर नहीं पाए, और हम? मालूम है कितनी मुश्किल आएगी, हम तो बर्फ में दब ही जाएंगे। पर संगीता की निराशा बड़ा भाई रुपेंद्र समझे बगैर न रह पाया। बोला, तो क्या तुम चाहती हो हम रोहतांग दर्रा पार करें? पर रास्ते में जो मुश्किलें आएंगी, क्या उन्हें बर्दाश्त कर पाओगी? रोगी तो नहीं? संगीता ने हंसकर कहा, नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं रोऊंगी। तो अब चलें? और फिर एक अनोखी पर्वतारोहण यात्रा शुरू हुई। ऐसी यात्रा जिसमें 2 छोटे छोटे बच्चों को प्रकृति के भीषण रूप से टक्कर लेते हुए अपनी हिम्मत और बहादुरी की विजय पताका फहरानी थी। दोनों बर्फ पर फिसलने का खेल खेलते हुए हंसते खेलते चल पड़े। कुछ मील तक तो पता ही नहीं चला, क्योंकि यहाँ तक तो वे वैसे ही घूमने चले आते थे, उछलते कूदते हंसते खिलखिलाते हुए बर्फ से खेलते थे। लेकिन जैसे जैसे आगे बढ़े, उनके धैर्य की परीक्षा शुरू हो गई। मौसम ठंडा था, हवा में इतनी ठंडक थी कि लगता था खून तक जम रहा है। होते होते वे रोहतांग दर्रे के एकदम बीच में आ पहुंचे। सब और बर्फ ही बर्फ, मानो पूरी दुनिया बर्फ में समा गई हो। बीच बीच में तेज हवाएं और आंधियां चलती, तो दोनों को लगता कि वे तिनके की तरह इस आंधी में उड़ जाएंगे और फिर कभी वापस घर नहीं लौट पाएंगे। प्रकृति के तूफानी थपेड़ों से टकराते हुए दोनों नन्हे पर्वतारोही अपनी अनोखी यात्रा पर बढ़ते रहे। आखिर वह दिन भी आया जब अपनी खतरों से भरी यात्रा पूरी करके वह रोहतांग दर्रे के बाहर आए। वहां सबको अपनी इस रोमांचक साहसिक कथा के बारे में सुनाया। पहले तो लोग बहुत चक्के ही रह गए, फिर हुलसकर लोगों ने उन्हें कंधों पर उठा लिया, फूलों की मालाएं पहनाई। देखते ही देखते वह बालक जनता के लाडले और दुलारे हो गए। उनकी यह साहस कथा दूर दूर तक फैली और फिर उन्हें वीरता का राष्ट्रीय पुरस्कार मिला। जो जो उनकी साहस कथा के बारे में सुनता, दांतों तले उंगली दबा लेता। पर संगीता और रुपेंद्र हंसकर कहते, हमें बर्फ से प्यार है, तो फिर भला हमें बर्फीली आंधियों की क्या परवाह। हम चाहते हैं कि सभी बच्चे बहादुर बने, ताकि कोई यह ना कह सके कि बच्चे बड़ा काम नहीं कर सकते। पाठ 5 रबड़ की कहानी। बशीर चित्र बना रहा था, कभी कुछ बनाता, कभी मिटाता। तभी उसे एक आवाज सुनाई पड़ी, धीरे धीरे करो, क्यों अपनी ड्राइंग की कॉपी को फाड़ रहे हो? इतना रगड़ने से मुझे भी तो दर्द हो रहा है। बशीर ने आंख ऊपर उठाकर कमरे में इधर उधर देखा। कमरे में तो कोई न था, पर बोला, कौन? कोई ठहाका मारकर हंसा। हंसी की आवाज से बशीर चौंक गया। इधर उधर क्या देख रहे हो? मैं तो तुम्हारे हाथ में ही हूं। बशीर के हाथ में रबड़ थी। उसने जल्दी से रबड़ मेज पर रख दी। यह रबड़ उसके मित्र ने उसे जन्मदिन पर दी थी। रबड़ की रबड़ और जोकर की जोकर। हाँ, वह जोकर की आकृति की थी, बहुत सुंदर। बशीर को यह उपहार सबसे अच्छा लगा था, और यह तो बोलती भी है। बशीर बोला, अरे जोकर जी, आप? रबड़ बात काटते हुए बोली, मैं कोई जोकर नहीं हूं, मैं तो रबड़ हूं, रबड़। मैं तुम्हारे काम की चीज हूं। किसी शब्द को अशुद्ध लिख दिया तो मुझसे मिटाकर शुद्ध कर लो। चित्र की आकृति ठीक नहीं बनी तो मुझे प्रयोग में लाओ, मिटाओ और नया बना लो। और हाँ, इतना ही नहीं, मुझसे बनी गेंद से खेलकर तुम कितने प्रसन्न होते हो। तुम्हारी बहन की गुड़िया, बतख तथा और कई खिलौने भी मुझसे बने होते हैं। मुझसे बनी गेंद से ही बच्चे क्रिकेट खेलते हैं। मुझसे बनी फुटबॉल और बास्केटबॉल में हवा भरकर लड़के उससे खेलने का आनंद लेते हैं। बारिश के दिनों में मुझसे बने जूते चप्पल पहनकर ही सब बाहर जाते हैं। कपड़ों के ऊपर पहनी बरसाती भी मुझसे बनी होती हैं। इससे भीतर पहने कपड़े सूखे ही रहते हैं। तुमने देखा होगा, डॉक्टर ऑपरेशन करते हुए या बड़े जख्मों पर पट्टी करते हुए मुझसे बने दस्ताने पहनते हैं। मैं उनके हाथों को सुरक्षित रखती हूँ। बिजली का काम करने वाले भी मुझसे बने दस्ताने पहनकर काम करते हैं। इससे उन्हें बिजली का झटका नहीं लगता। साइकिल, स्कूटर, कार, बस, ट्रक, सबके पहियों के टायर, ट्यूब मुझसे ही बनते हैं। मुझसे बनी ट्यूब में हवा भर दो तो वह निकलती नहीं। तुमने देखा होगा कि इस ट्यूब को कमर में बांधकर लोग तैरना भी सीखते हैं। अब तो तुम जान ही गए होगे कि मैं कौन हूँ। हाँ, मैं हूँ रबड़। मैं रबड़ ही हूँ। क्या तुम जानते हो मुझे यह रूप कैसे मिलता है? वास्तव में मैं एक पेड़ के रस से बनती हूँ। यह रस दूध की तरह होता है। पेड़ के तने में पहले छोटे छोटे छेद कर दिए जाते हैं। छेदों के नीचे टीन की छोटी छोटी बाल्टियां लटका दी जाती हैं। छेदों में से दूध निकलता है। उसे बाल्टियों में इकट्ठा कर लिया जाता है। एक पेड़ से लगभग 3 लीटर दूध निकल आता है। इस दूध को पानी में डालकर उबाला जाता है। मशीनों से इसे सुखाया जाता है। फिर कारखाने में मुझे चादरों के रूप में बदल दिया जाता है। इन्हीं चादरों से दस्ताने, जूते, बरसाती, ट्यूब, टायर आदि सामान बनाए जाते हैं। रुको रुको, प्लास्टिक भी तो तुम ही हो ना? बशीर ने पूछ लिया। नहीं नहीं, मुझे प्लास्टिक मत कहना। वह तो मेरा बनावटी रूप है, विज्ञान का करिश्मा, नकली। उससे तो बचकर ही रहना। बशीर ने रबड़ को हाथ में ले लिया, उसे इधर उधर घुमाया, कुछ सोचते हुए मुस्कुराया, फिर बोला, रबड़ जी, आप मिलती कहाँ हैं? रबड़ ने ठहाका लगाया, हा हा हा, मैं अपना पता बताना तो भूल ही गई। मेरे पेड़ दक्षिण भारत के दक्षिणी भाग में तथा आसाम और त्रिपुरा राज्यों में पाए जाते हैं। वहां घूमने जाओ तो मेरे बगीचों में जरूर जाना। पाठ 6 सुनहरी चिड़िया। जंगल में एक बड़ा सा पेड़ था। उस पर तरह तरह के पक्षी रहते थे। उसी पेड़ पर रहती थी सुनहरी चिड़िया। वह बहुत सुंदर थी, दूसरों के साथ अच्छा व्यवहार करती थी, इसलिए सभी पशु पक्षी उसे प्यार करते थे। वहीं एक दूसरी चिड़िया भी रहती थी, मोना। वह किसी से भी अच्छा व्यवहार नहीं